We have concluded that because the young boy who was the catalyst for this investigation has recently informed us that he does not wish to participate in any criminal proceeding where he is named as a victim, that we must decline prosecution involving Mr. Jackson.
It was his lifestyle rather than his music that was the thing that the majority of people outside of his diehard fans would tend to focus on.
Michael was coming under so much scrutiny that he often needed someone who he could trust to share his life with. And in this case, it happened to be none other than Lisa-Marie Presley, of whom he started a relationship with around the time of the allegations.
So you're Michael Jackson and you know how to make headlines. He does it again in '94 when the King of Pop marries the daughter of the King of Rock and Roll. It was also during the troubles and the allegations that Michael faced during the Jordan Chandler investigation in '93 that apparently he reached out to Lisa-Marie Presley and she was the confidant. She was the person that spoke to him on the phone. And at the time, of course, you have to remember he was also battling painkiller and drug medication addiction.
All of a sudden, people were very, very concerned about the way that he looked. He was incredibly gaunt, incredibly white, looked incredibly surgically enhanced and not in a good way.
Nobody saw this coming.
Here was the biggest music star of the last decade, undisputedly, marrying the daughter of the biggest music star of all time, Elvis Presley. I mean, it was completely fascinating, and I think to this day, no one really knows what the situation was between Michael Jackson and Lisa-Marie Presley.
I thought this is really unusual. How did that come about as well? But then we all know that Michael did things that was just unusual. He was always unusual. But the two of them getting together, this was very, very strange indeed. I think everyone was like, how did that happen?
And so they pretended for a while that it could work. Maybe they even believed it could work. Maybe they were so happy that I've met a peer. But they obviously were incompatible because the marriage was short-lived.
I think after there was so much intrusion and there was so much media coverage of the tabloids went nuts and didn't believe it was real. And I guess it must have impacted the relationship somehow.
So I don't think the world was that surprised when Michael Jackson's marriage to Lisa-Marie Presley ended in divorce.